Hello and welcome back to another episode of Stalker. We are playing Clear Sky and let's go. New game. This one maybe? I'm not good. I need some water. Okay.
In actual fact, we have nothing to worry about. According to our research, the next emission will not occur for at least 2 months, 4 days, and 7 hours. Its intensity will be 3 on the Bergman scale, which is 2.13.
Interesting.
Without going into detail, I must say I have never seen anything like this before. The encephalogram suggests serious damage to the nervous system, but the other indicators couldn't be better. It's astounding.
Perhaps it has something to do with the emission.
Most certainly, although so far I've been utterly unable to formulate a rational explanation for this abnormality.
Look, he's waking up.
I'm awake.
That's good.
Cannot move.
Welcome back to the world of the living, Stalker. How are you feeling? Do you remember what happened to you?
Sure.
In the joking mood, eh? That bodes well for your recovery. I'm Lebedev, the group leader, and I'm responsible for everyone here. That includes you, for as long as you're here. We call ourselves Clear Sky, and you are in our base right now. We picked you up in the swamps after the emission.
Okay. What do you want? Huh?
Lucky? I doubt it. The facts are these. You survived the emission. That's the first thing I still can't explain. The second thing is that our patrol found you in the swamps, which are essentially endless quicksand. And thirdly, you nearly got torn into shreds by a pack of pseudo-dogs. But our boys got you out just in time. Such a chain of events tells me it's more than just luck. Anyway, I need to finish what I'm doing. So let's continue this conversation later.
Okay. How do we... Can I move now? Cannot. Now we can move. Fantastic. What is this apparatus? Interesting. They make some... Let's go. Yeah. I need... Okay, we got the AKM. We got fire protection. That's it. Sky and radiation stuff. What is this? Armor condition. Health and stamina. Cool. We got some cash. We got this So 50 kilos again. Play. So. Yoo-hoo! Let's take the stairs. Open. How did this dude get down? Of course he takes the stairs. I'm blind. Hey dude.
I'm glad to see you, young man. You look considerably better.
Yeah, cool.
People are mistaken in their belief that they understand the essence of what the zone truly is. Some consider it to be a universal evil, others a wonder sent down to humanity, and others still consider it no more than a source of riches. Hopefully my answers will be of help to us all.
Where do I need to go? That thingy?
I see you. Hello, Mark. You became quite a legend while you were out of it. Even you wouldn't believe some of the rumors I've heard.
Yeah.
Well then,
Cool.
Drake was calling out
Can we
no
now
right.
continue?
Leave the Merc alone with your dirty jokes. I need to see him.
Well, brother, if Lebedev says he needs to see you, that ain't up for a discussion. Go on. I'll catch you later.
It's an option for this stupid music, yes. Let's make it a little bit less annoying. Need video, high, blah blah blah. Full screen, game, cross-set, dynamic show, blah blah blah. Cool. So where do we need to go? This dude up there! I came from there! Beep, boop, 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 boop. I wanna order a pizza, please.
А как по...
Can you concentrate? That's me? It's him. Cool, you got Balaki. Balaki. So, with some seriously good plot here. Stuck in a bush. Stuck on you. So, here you are.
Got some fresh air? You look better, that's as I said. We are researchers. We are trying to figure out the nature of the zone, determine the reasons which caused it to appear, and formulate the rules that govern its existence. We are not consumed by a quest for money. We don't seek fields of artifacts, and we're not interested in turf wars with other factions. That is why we're hiding here in the swamps and concentrating on our research. Our forte is not combat, but knowledge. Knowledge of the zone, accumulated over years of research. We know more about it than stalkers and the government combined. And our research was finally shaping up into a sound, coherent picture until the massive emission a few days ago.
Good. You talk a lot.
No, that emission was incredibly powerful. It was on a level of its own. It was like a hurricane that swept the whole zone, changing it. Everything is different. The well-known and relatively safe areas have become highly radioactive and full of anomalies. But now, you can access parts of the zone that have been unreachable for years. Even the most hardened stalkers don't know what awaits them on their favorite path. The other thing that changed is people, and that became evident right away. The emission destroyed the fragile balance between factions, and they're now warring for territory. In other words, many strange things have happened, and I don't yet fully understand the scale of these changes. It's only been a few days since the emission. If you ask me, the strangest thing of all is that you managed to survive it. I see. Now, getting out of here isn't easy, not by a long shot. The swamps are a real maze of reeds and radioactive quicksand, swarming with terrible monsters and human scum. And I don't know which is worse. Only a guide can lead you safely out of here. We only have a handful of them. Guys I would trust with my life without a second thought. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. Because if I let you go, our presence here might not stay a secret for long.
So I'm a prisoner.
We are having a very tough time here recently. The emission reduced the number of anomalies in the swamps, which made the area easily accessible for bandits and other vermin. There are so many of them, they'll be setting up camp in our base soon if we don't do something about it. The problem is that we're not really the fighting type, so we've been steadily losing ground. But you, one look at you, tells me you're a pro in that sort of thing.
This is the second outpost. We're
Your
under attack. I
experience
repeat,
can save
we're
the
under
lives
attack.
of
Help!
many of my... That's enough chit-chat. There's been another attack on our Great. Get up.
So, I need to...
Trader, a fighter is on his way to you. Issue him with all the equipment he'll need for the mission.
Oh, cool.
Roger that.
I get trapped. Where is it? Here we go. I need a better gun. My gun sucks. So, what do we got? You are not the guy I'm looking for. You look like you got
At last.
Stuff
Here,
for me.
take this basic equipment kit. It's designed specifically for patrol missions.
Uh-huh.
I've been ordered to issue you some equipment. There's no...
Cool. So what do we got? We got a shoddy shotgun. 50 rounds of... What is it? 12 gauge. Some pistol ammo. Anti-radiation stuff. And 5 bandages. This is ridiculous.
So we can talk later.
I see, uh-huh. Wait a minute. How we... How is this, save game, okay. We did it. Okay, good. So where... Ah, here we go. Hey dude. I'm ready. Right, let's go.
Mark, there are anomalies ahead. Be careful. Remember, don't move until you've thrown a bolt in front of you.
Moving a bolt? What do you mean bolt? It's fine.
By the way, you can sometimes find artifacts in anomalies. You can't see them, but detectors spot them easily enough. If you get close enough, your detector will indicate the location of the artifact, and then you just pick it up easy as pie. Keep in mind that
died.
your current detector isn't exactly top of the
Stop
line.
talking to me.
It only
I'm
shows
busy
the distance
here.
to the artifact.
Okay. Throwing a bolt? What? Okay. You... do this again. It's like...
Hello, Merc.
Colt, leave the Merc alone with your dirty jokes.
I
need to see him.
To move.
Well, brother, if Lebedev says he needs to see you,
Got some fresh air?
This is the second outpost. We're under attack. I repeat, we're under attack. Help!
That's enough chit-chat. Great. Get over to... Trader, a fighter is on his way to you. Issue him with all the equipment he'll need for the mission.
Roger that. A visitor? At last. I've been...
So I got stuff. Good.
Stalker!
I'm ready. Right, let's go. So let's see. Options. Control. Is there a save? Quick bandage plus. Okay. Where is the save? Save game. 5. They changed it. Good. So.
Merc, there are anomalies ahead. Be careful. Remember, don't move until you've thrown a bolt in front of you.
Throwing a bolt. Okay, voice begin. Not effect. Is load exit use. Drop. Detector. Flashlight is L. Okay. Always crouch is not available. Why? It goes this way.
Oh, by the way, you can sometimes find artifacts in anomalies. You can't see them, but detectors spot them easily enough. If you get close enough, your detector will indicate the location of the artifact, and then you just pick
Shut up!
it up easy as pie.
Throwing a bolt. What do you mean throwing a bolt? These are rounds. Echo detector. Okay, there was a detector. I read something about detecting. Change. Detector. Oh. Okay, this is fire mode.
Merc, there are anomalies ahead. Be careful. Remember, don't move until you've thrown a bolt in front of you.
Cannot.
artifacts and anomalies. You can't see them, but detectors spot them easily enough. If you get close enough, your detector will indicate the location of the artifact, and then you just pick it up easy as pie. Keep in mind that your current detector isn't exactly top of the line. It only shows the distance to the artifact.
Stop beeping! Holy moly. Follow the doggy.
Run for the tower! The monsters can't get you there!
Uh-huh. Monsters.
You're right on time, bro. I'm real low on ammo, so let's make the best of it together.
Dude, I almost shot you because the thing is red here. So what are we doing?
Attention all fighters. An emission is approaching. Get to cover now.
Hey, dude. Cannot move. This is bad. Return to clear sky base. Cool. That was... yeah. Nope.
You survived the emission again. I'm not even that surprised. Our boys picked you up not far from the tower when things calmed down a bit. You know, Bien Polev was right. You defy scientific explanation. He believes that you acquired some, let's say, unusual abilities, which help you survive anomalous activity that would literally tear anyone else down to atoms. Also, it looks like something is increasing your body's performance in several areas, to the point where our monitoring equipment goes off the scale. Wait. Don't get too excited. There's always a fly in the ointment. Every emission harms your nervous system, and if this continues, you will die. A normal emission is the release of energy accumulated in the zone. A discharge, if you like. But what's happening now is completely different. In my opinion, the increasing regularity of these emissions is the zone's response to some sort of serious threat, akin to the response provided by a human immune system. It is difficult to rationally explain coexistence between humans and the zone. The zone tolerates us in some areas and forbids us from going to others. Whatever is beyond the Scorcher and further towards the center of the zone is taboo, a place where stalkers are not supposed to set foot. I think that recent events in the zone are related to the fact that someone broke that taboo and made it past the brain scorcher.
Okay.
It's hard to say. To answer that question, I would need to know what's in the center of the zone. Some say the monolith, others say the Wishgranter. The more unpretentious ones dream about fields of rare artifacts. I was at the power plant myself, a young specialist at the time, but I don't know what's there now. What I can say is that the Scorcher appeared for a reason. It prevents the center of the zone from being reached. People cannot go beyond the brain scorcher. I didn't think so until the large emission. Hell, nobody thought so. However, if you consider the emissions to be a defensive reaction, then the answer is obvious. Someone made it through the scorcher, and the emission was the zone's response. And since the emissions haven't stopped, whoever it was must still be alive. The zone is trying to get them, and it's killing everything that's alive in the process. I know a lot about the zone, but I can't share everything with you. You'll just have to trust me on some things. A system, any system, needs to be in equilibrium. The zone is unstable right now, and this instability is increasing. If the constant emissions aren't stopped, the zone will become so unstable that a new disaster will occur. Which brings us to what S.T.A.L.K.E.R is doing. We are trying to prevent that disaster. You're right. But we do know how to prevent a disaster and stop the emissions. And that means something. We have to find out who was in the center of the zone and stop them at any price. There's a strange connection between you and the zone. On the one hand, every new emission gradually kills you. On the other hand, you survive in situations where others don't stand a chance. My gut feeling tells me that your abilities, your gift, your curse, call it what you will, they mean you can get through places that others wouldn't even dream of. And at the moment, we need to act very quickly. I knew you'd ask that. The answer is simple. If the emissions aren't stopped, your nervous system will burn out and you'll die. Help us and you'll save yourself. Now this may sound like a line from a corny movie, but you really don't have a choice. Unfortunately, yes. So, will you help us? Then listen carefully. We have made use of all our contacts and connections in the zone. As a result, we know that a certain stalker at the cordon was asking Sidorovich about some very strange components. That's all we have for the moment. But it's a lead. Through the swamps, of course, how else? But remember what I said. After the emission, a whole army of all kinds of scum turned up in the area. Now they control almost everything. We are under siege, and I'm not exaggerating one bit. So before we can help you get to the cordon, we have to regain control of the swamps. And with your help, I think we should be able to do it.
Cool. Holy cow. He talks a lot. Let's end this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I see you. Bye.